Yeah, welcome to another episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated podcast. It's your host, Rashawn and Devante, out here killing it again. So, I know this week, you had a couple topics that you had brought up here. And do you want to go over what they were?
Yes, this is why I said them. I should have written them down, but I was driving.
Or if you want, we can try to go another topic real quick and then come back to it if you want to give it a little second.
Well, no, I remember.
Okay.
It just took me a second. So, I would like to compare the Vegetas of the new big three, as ones would say.
Okay.
So what I mean by that are the second strongest, or the first support character, the first person that's going to come to assist the main character when it comes to throwing or catching them hands.
Yeah.
So the people that I have nominated for these categories, and but who I nominate from JJK, we got Tojo.
So
I'm not good with names.
If I want to just make sure that like Tojo is the guy that was fighting with Yuji doing the clap.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Even though,
or would you consider it?
Because some may consider it Megami.
See, and this is why I'm bringing this up for discussion. So Megami, okay. That changes some things, but okay, Megami, I can go with that. For My Hero, we got Bakugo.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I don't know if there's any fight in that one. And then we had Demon Slayer. Now, I don't know
who you consider number two.
Yeah, I don't know who you consider number two. Like,
that is a good question. So. Me personally, I would want to say Inosuke in strength, but I, for some reason, want to say Zenitsu because I feel like he seems to be shown more than Inosuke.
But then I want to say it's Nezuko.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So, I just kind of figured Nezuko is like part of Tanjiro, like they're like a combined package. It's like that special move that you do in the game when you hit like the right bumper and then like the assist comes out. Like
that's what I imagine. The assist bonus. Yeah. Daytime demon rule.
She's like part of a combo move. You know what I mean? Tanjiro comes in here and does his thing, and then like she just adds on to his attack type deal. I mean, that's what I was kind of like. Literally, she rides on his back. You know what I mean? All day, like. Fair. I just kind of figured they're like one and the same, but at the same time, I do see where you're coming from as far as being
it's number two. So we'll say Zenitsu then, I guess.
Yeah, we can say Zenitsu.
Zenitsu. So out of those three,
out of this last movie, you know what I mean, Zenitsu does have a pretty good case, I feel like, but I'd have to say
he ain't got no powers.
That's true, but for what he does in his verse, though, you got to give him credit for that.
I mean, yeah, but he ain't got no powers. He just be closing his eyes and hoping.
Like, I don't think he beat the other two. I don't think he beat Bakugo or Megami. No. But I do think for his verse, like, he's putting in work. Like, he's considered Hashira level at this point.
So who wins between Bakugo and Megami, then?
I say Bakugo. Megami, really? I say Megami might be smarter, but Bakugo is physically stronger. His quirk is just outrageous. You know what I mean?
Hold up. Well, just real quick. We do know we're talking about Megami, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. See, here's the thing. Megami wins with Maharaga. Yes. Maharaga, yes. But he has to get that off first. And which he probably would.
I mean, hold up. Time out.
But hold up. Does he win, though? Because Maharaga about damn near kills him.
Hey, you know, if I'm going, you going. We all losing.
Yeah, ain't nobody winning.
We all losing.
Because Maharaga is really what is that deciding factor. Yeah, I do believe Maharaga beats Bakugo. But
Hmm.
does Megami beat Bakugo? I don't know.
Yeah, but see, it's like that special character, that special move
Yeah,
when you hit the right
that is sis, but that is sis, but now see for
Hey,
Megami, that's his ultimate. That's his ultimate.
hey, and sometimes using their ultimate in a
Yeah,
fight. Okay.
that's hey, that's true. That's true. That's actually all about the point. You got the fight. You got to use the ultimate.
Hey, you guys, is the fight for your life against Bakugo? Oh, yeah, it's
He would
game
have
over.
to do that. He have to do that off rip. He have to do
Yeah,
that off rip.
he would get pieced up immediately. He would see his start sweating bullets, literally, and like, oh, I ain't
Yeah.
messing with him. He's sweating fireworks. I'm good.
He would have to do that off rip. Straight up.
Yeah.
He is summon Maharaga real fast and just call it good hiding.
Stop.
Yeah, that's what saves Megami. Straight up.
Hey,
Straight up.
it saves and kills him. Like I said, it's a double murder
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Maharaga's doing work in like MHA. I do think there's people that can put him down, but I do think like he's doing work. Like it'd be hard. He's pretty.
Who do you think is putting him down?
Well, I would have to say Prime Deku and then Shig and All for One and their states how they were. We just saw them in the most powerful forms. That's who I think.
I just think that Margaret, who's like, I don't think Prime Deku's stopping him.
No, I think it's a teamwork effort deal. Like it's Prime Deku,
everybody,
Shigaraki, All for One, like the state that we see him in, like recently, like before Bakugo ends him, like it's all of them. It's a combined effort because Maharaga is just gonna adapt. Like he's already he has the strength, he has the speed, he can adapt to you. Like he has the regen capabilities. Like he's stacked. He's stacked. Yeah. Like Shigaraki would have to decay him a million times over. So like I don't know. Like there's ways, but like they'd have to put in work. Like it would take everything, and it would take those people together. I mean, you can even throw Endeavor in there. You know what I mean?
For some infinite burn.
Yeah, between him and Bakugo. You know what I mean? For after he just his release date. You know what I mean? Like it'd take a combined effort. Maharaga do some work. Because for the rest of the heroes from what we've seen, add in Stars and Stripes.
Oh, she's dead.
She is dead, but you know it's always well. Either way, if they can all be alive, they need to be together. Yeah, they need to be together for Maharaga. He would be a threat for sure.
But he would also destroy and kill a lot of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like
immediately.
It would take those literally those top heroes. Like before, of course, they all be separated and doing their different jobs, right? So Maharaga come forth and he would just murk literally everybody that's in the way until one hero will come, and that hero would. One of those people come alone, they probably die. To be real, like.
Well, that's what would happen. They would all just start coming alone, and they maybe even have like a group of people to come at him because. The evil people aren't going to come and help, so then they're just going to come attack. It's just all bad. I just
because there is a way to beat Maharaga from what we've seen. You just have to hit him with an all-out attack that he's never seen before, and it has to end him right there. So it's like it is possible, but are you going to have the attack power to do it?
Well, and now he's seen the fireball, so
he's seen Sukuna's attack. Like we just like. They would have to have this knowledge. It would really be like they probably wouldn't win because again, you'd have to have that knowledge.
Yeah.
And like you would have to be able to fight it long enough to be able to even figure that out. Because you could probably figure it out, but you'd be battling for forever because you'd be like, "Oh my God, what's going on?"
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't even realize like how badly they're losing because they think that they hit him with that attack. And he's just sitting there taking it, and then like they hit it with it again. He goes down, and he goes down the first time. Go to hit him with it again, and he just looks at him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's all you got.
Yeah, he's got that regen. Cause even when they think he's done, or they think that he looks completely destroyed, he get that regen, and he just starts coming back, and you're just like,
Mm-hmm.
That was everything I had.
If you didn't do it right away,
Yeah.
you're dead.
You're done because now you adapt to it, and then now you're
Right.
done.
Right. He started to regen you, and you can be hitting him with the power, and he starts regening while you're hitting it with the power.
Yeah.
You're done, and nobody's going at him full strength right away. So that first attack, he's going to.
I would feel like somebody would because he looks like a Nomu dog. He looks like Maharaga looks like a monster.
Yeah, he does, but I mean, I guess so. That's actually a good verse.
He looks like He looks like a Nomu dog. He'd be on site.
How far do you think the Hashiras would make it in My Hero?
No. The Hashiras, no.
He just said no. He just said no.
You gotta be real. Like they would take literally like the average people who have like, cause everybody in My Hero got quirks for the most part. It'd be the average regular person with a weak quirk.
How would they do in One Piece?
How are we doing in One Piece? Actually, I'm down to talk about.
How would they do? We can talk about that.
Yes. Hashiras? Yes. Come on, dog. Hashiras? They're not going anywhere. They're not doing nothing.
You don't think they would learn hockey?
In One Piece?
You don't think they could learn hockey?
If they could have the ability to learn hockey, yes, I do think it would do something for them. It would definitely help because at that point,
how strong of fighters they are, it's like Wano.
Well, yeah, it would definitely transform because somebody like Rengoku would be a Conqueror's hockey user. You know what I mean? He definitely would be. And that would definitely change the game. But like as they are, like if they don't get any buffs, if they just go into the One Piece world, they're washed. They're cooked, dog.
I would say almost that they're the personification of their powers is hockey in their world.
Because like they definitely have willpower for sure. Like as a Hashira, you have to have that straight
up. That's what I'm saying. They control something because otherwise you wouldn't be able to like flood or drown one of the or whatever.
Well,
like,
that's true, and like the demons even say like Zenitsu, like they feel the electricity or whatever in the air. So it's like they probably would have some form of hockey or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what they're unlocking is like a form of. So how do you think that they would fare? I feel like they would be pretty badass in One Piece.
Just based off what I've seen from the top feats to top feats, they're getting cooked, bro. They're getting cooked.
That's fair.
Top feats to top feats, like they're getting.
I can't even argue that.
Mollywop.
I can't even argue that.
Demon Slayer getting. That's what I'm saying. Like they ain't lasting in these verses, dog. But as far as like who has the better like secondary character, I would still give it to Bakugo because he had one crazy character development throughout the series of MHA. And then plus I like his quirk too. Like he's got a pretty nice quirk. And then second was we'll say Zenitsu, and then
Zenitsu for a second. You really
no.
Like JJK.
No, I was trying to think of the other dude's name. I was trying to think that as far as second between Zenitsu and Megami, but that's you remind me. I would have. To be real, I have to say Megami because Zenitsu for me was just mad annoying, dog.
The whole time
he was mad annoying. No, I like JJK, dog. I like JJK. No, I do.
Yeah, I like JJK looking ass.
No, I do, but I'm not gonna say it's better than Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball. Like, there's levels to this.
I never said that. Hold up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I like JJK, but I'm not gonna put it into like what I watch it forever over these other shows. Like, I would continue to watch it. Like, definitely, it's fire. But if I was like, I can only watch 3 shows.
Okay,
I don't get these other shows.
I guess. What was the other thing that I said? Because I forgot what the second one was and the third.
Let me see. Let me pull it up.
Oh, I guess if we're just gonna listen to it, I can just.
Oh yeah, you were talking about a comparison between the old big 3, Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach versus like what would be considered an equivalent of a big 3 of this new gen, which if we had to do, MHA is definitely there, and then JJK, and then you can argue it's either Demon Slayer or I guess most people will say it was Demon Slayer, but really, I'd have to argue between Demon Slayer or Black Clover
For the new gen.
for a new gen.
Black Clover hasn't been on in
Well,
like 4 years.
yeah, the anime hasn't been on, but it's been coming out with the manga though.
Just recently.
Well, it's been taking breaks here and there.
It's been on break for a minute. It was on break for like 2 years.
Yeah, but then they came back and then they started doing monthly chapters, and then
Yeah, but I mean, MHA is over with. JJK is over with. Demon Slayer.
yeah, but those didn't last long though at all. Well,
All
MHA
three of
lasted
those.
longer than JJK, but JJK I feel like was just really short in general.
No, because actually, JJK's manga is over with, but the anime still has more to come. Way more to come out. We're
True,
only like
but the manga, well, like just like entirety as far as the series, like the JJK is already over. Like, and JJK
yeah,
probably started
exactly.
coming like it probably like was created back in 2017, 2018.
I mean, yeah, but so that's what that proves my point even more. It's right alongside of when was My Hero.
No, My Hero is definitely longer than JJK.
Yeah,
That's
but
what My Hero came out in like 2013.
but they took a really long ass break.
No, they didn't. My Hero?
I thought they did take a break.
No, My Hero didn't take a break like that.
Hmm.
My Hero's
Well,
been actually coming out pretty consistently.
hold up.
Okay, you think about essentially 8 years. It'd be usually like a year and a half between seasons. So
Let me see.
so
When did
roughly
My Hero
about
start?
actually roughly
It
about
started
10
in
years.
2016, bro.
What, JJK?
My Hero.
2016?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
2016? I mean, it's probably right. 'Cause I remember I was in that little house when I first started it.
Yeah.
But even then, it's about 10 years old though.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
10 years old. And I guess JJK began its first episode in 2020. Manga start date. The manga started in 2018. And then, hold up. The My Hero. 2014. So I guess the manga started in 14.
Yeah. But yeah, during the duration of My Hero, JJK came out and ended.
Okay, that's I guess fair.
And My Hero is technically, if you compare it to old big three, like it's not nearly as long as Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach.
Well, no, but nothing as long as that anymore. There's so
Well,
many one season, 2 season things that you don't even really
yeah.
like.
Well, that's what I was saying with Black Clover, because like it has been out for a little while, but it came out around the same time as these other ones, but there's a lot more of it. Because like before you even went on the hiatus, like you got to think there's already like 180 episodes, and they did it weekly.
I guess, but Black Clover's like at 2015, so same time as
Yeah.
it's right in between. So I guess. So what do you consider the new Gen Big Three then?
Well, that's what I said. I would consider MHA and JJK for sure, and then it would be debatable between. For me, it would be debatable between Demon Slayer and Black Clover. I would say most people would say Demon Slayer because of the traction that has been pulling, which I can't, deny that. They've been doing their thing.
Yeah.
So, but I would say as far as what I like better as far as like action, Black Clover for sure.
I'm interested to see.
Yeah, because Demons MHA and JJK are like those spots are solidified as far as like what would be considered
So this is the overview. And this is what I'm getting from a journal thing here.
Yeah, JJK, Demon Slayer, MHA. Yeah, like I wouldn't argue that right there.
Well, I mean, Black Clover's listed. Chainsaw Man, I wouldn't consider
Yeah.
that. Blue Lock, I wouldn't consider that.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider that either. Blue Lock is good, but I wouldn't consider that. Or these others, like nah, like it's not like that.
Yeah.
But I would definitely. So That's why it's like JJK,
That's it.
MHA for sure.
No,
But
yeah, 100%.
I will say though, I do believe that. So if you want to compare between the old big three and then this new big three between story wise, I
Hmm.
think that the old big three has better as far as story wise between the shows. When it comes to
I
like,
mean, I don't think that's even fair though, because they have One Piece. One Piece
I
is still
mean,
going on.
well, that's true. But even then, I mean, in my opinion, I believe the story of Naruto is up there too. And then,
You're not going to sit here and tell me you think it's better than One Piece.
no, I didn't say that. But it's pretty good. Like, I think
Yeah.
Naruto and One Piece, they're really good in certain respective. Like, One Piece is a way better story. Well, I'm not gonna, it's a better story for sure, but Naruto has the better action. One Piece does have really good action, but it doesn't excel as Naruto does with the action. Just as Naruto has really good story, but it doesn't excel in the story like One Piece does. So it's like,
I can agree. We've had this conversation
yeah,
before,
because like
but
they both have the good attributes of them, but one of each of them excel in one of those different attributes than the other.
a little bit more. You're not wrong.
So it's and that's what I just get from each of them. So, but as for I do think that they're just better stories, or because even with like Bleach, I'm currently watching that right now, and I'm pretty hooked. I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought, for me, after I get past the Soul Society arc, like the very first couple episodes, then it's cool because like it starts getting to the bounce, which some people will say like they don't really like the bounce because it's considered a filler arc. But for some reason, like I feel like that's like the best filler out of any show I've seen because it's like
Mm.
actual story and plot and like there's a boss and like and good action in there too. Like it's pretty engaging. And then after that, you start getting into like the Espadas and Hueco Mundo and stuff like that, and then that's where it's like really is like, oh, it's fire. But otherwise, I say it's not as good a story as like Naruto and One Piece for sure. It lacks the least with story. But I even say like in the beginning years, Bleach it would be as far as action, it's Naruto, One Piece, or Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece back in the day. But story has always been One Piece, and then Naruto, then Bleach. But I would say for the new gen, as far as they have a darker tone, I feel like people get clipped a lot more in this new gen. I
Yeah,
feel
they
like
do.
I feel like people die more in the new gen, so that definitely makes it more engaging too. Because it's like I feel like there's more stakes with the new gen.
You can actually die because it's a shorter series.
Yeah, like these people for some reason are just not really afraid to kill their characters. Like it's like you don't really need to have a happy ending. So I will give that to the new gen for sure because they do
How,
definitely have the action too.
what would you say is the best new gen
What I would say is the best new gen
out of those three?
out of those three. I mean, to be honest, I say MHA. I
Really?
say MHA, and the reason why is because I think it's just because JJK has better action, in my opinion. Definitely has better action, but it's kind of that thing too. MHA has really good action as well, but it has overall better story, in my opinion.
I
So
don't
it's
know
like,
because your whole thing for MHA, they still got fucking bad people in MHA, the same as they still got demons and fucking and
well,
or curses in JJK.
and yeah, you're right about that. But I guess I just prefer the hero's journey from Deku than I do from Yuji.
I
You
don't
know,
know, man. I personally I'm going with JJK. I ain't gonna lie. When I got a good villain that's actually gonna be a villain, like this nigga
actually,
got a curse inside of him that
that's what I was
lives
gonna ask you
within
too.
him and just goes hard. Just he said, "Hey, let me get some help." No, die.
So do you prefer your villains to be villains for the sake of villains? Because this is kind of the thing too. I think over kind of go plays into it as well. Do you prefer villains to just be like straight villains, or do you prefer like broken heroes or villains that have
Nah,
a reason?
nah. Give me a villain. Give me someone that's like just evil, nigga, for no reason. Like I want a hood
See,
nigga.
see, I like
I
how my
want I
I like
want
my
no. I
villain
don't
to have
want
a
to.
reason.
I don't want to know the villain story because 9 times out of 10 is some sad puppy boy bull. You know what? You're not going to give me a story that's good enough for you to be a villain. I just want somebody to be evil for no reason. Well, I want to kill this
Well,
person.
people got
Why?
plenty
Because he
of good
stared
reasons
at
to
me
be
wrong.
evil.
I mean, I guess, but not to the point where a super villain. You're not going to sit there
Well,
and
you're a
like,
super villain in the world with superpowers. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
okay, but yeah, so that's your choice. That's your choice, just to be a villain. Like, go rob people. Like, you're gonna go be a super villain and just torment people,
well, it's
just for
not
the shits and giggles.
tormenting. A villain, I guess, because even you're robbing, you can be considered a villain.
Okay, so fair. So okay, so this is my big thing with JJK and with Sukuna, for instance. He's just a curse. That's all. He's the king of curses. That's all
Mm.
he is. He don't nobody. If you a curse, excuse me, when you talking shit, you getting your head chopped off. If you a human and you talking shit, you getting your head chopped off. He don't. He wants the smoke. He faded. Okay.
Yeah, he is about that.
he,
He does
he
have a more
is.
intimidating presence for sure.
He gives me Kid Boo vibes through and through. And again, DBZ numero uno. Got the stickers like always. Okay, DBZ. Like it's
Well,
he
for the
gives
most
that
part, their
Kid Boo
villains
energy.
are, for the most part, their villains are just villains.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
DBZ, yeah,
They just about that life. You know what?
yeah.
I don't like people.
Well,
I
some
don't
of
care
them
what
because
anybody
Vegeta
says.
did turn too, but
Yeah, I mean, but like, think about it. Frieza, what's his backstory? I don't know. He's just evil.
yeah. Well,
I don't
see,
need to know his backstory.
and that's the thing with Dragon Balls. They do both because not Frieza, but Vegeta and Piccolo, they were both evil in turn.
See, but they
But
turn. That's the thing. That so when you're turning, you're a good guy. That means I need to know your backstory so that way I can be more vested. If you got good guys turning into bad guys, that okay, I can understand why they have a backstory. But like
well,
JJK,
that's the
I don't
same
need to
thing.
know.
That's the same thing.
Nah,
Like,
no, because this is my same thing with Demon Slayer. Why I didn't really like that movie is because we had a 40-minute backstory. All that was a demon.
no, 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 no. Not that's not what I like. That's trash. That's trash. Like when you do that because he's not gonna. There's no more development from that. It's just over for them.
Same with
That's a
these
little.
die at the end of the story anyway. So what's the point?
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
even
no,
know what
no.
their life was like.
Yeah, they
I just
die,
want
but
some villains that's gonna be evil. I want to know more
it's like a
about
development
the
throughout the
protagonist.
story.
I don't give a about the people that was doing bad things. I don't care. They're gonna die anyways. I want them to lose. Unless we're in a story where
What?
they're just evil. They're just evil and they're winning and they're evil.
So take it like
Oh,
this. Take it like this. You
bro.
you both start off right. The villain and the hero, they start off and they are battling each other throughout this series and they're both getting stronger and you're finding out the reason why the evil person is evil and why they keep
Nah,
fighting in the first place. You
nope,
don't like
nope.
that?
Nah,
Because it's
I
like
mean it's cool. It's cool, but like even One Piece, I don't need that much backstory. I don't. I'm cool with getting the hero's backstory because I care about their story. I don't give a fuck about the evil person. Why are they evil? You're not going to sit here. All you're doing is you're explaining to me why you're
it's
evil, and
story.
you're.
Its
But I'm
story is
not.
good,
I'm not
dude.
going to
Dang.
sympathize for the evil person.
Well,
I
it's
just want
yeah,
them to be
because I
evil.
get because they do something to have a
Yeah,
sympathetic deal. Because like my
and
thing was like
the whole thing with Demon Slayer. I know you said it's trash too, but like that's kind of that's what I see with all of them. It's just
yeah.
it's backstory for someone that's doing dirt. Like, cool. I guess I know why you're doing dirt. That's cool, but you still dirtball. Like,
Oh, see, nah,
just
see.
be a dirtball. Like, just be a dirtball. I don't need you to be painted as a good guy, bad guy, unless you're gonna be a good guy. If I don't need to feel bad for you because you're a dirtball.
So
Just
like,
go do your
so like
dirtball shit.
the whole thing. So like with Naruto, right? With this whole thing when he was fighting Pain. So it comes out the first of all, you get the backstory of Pain initially because Pain was Jiraiya's student at one point in time, and Jiraiya's Naruto's student. So they're sibling students, and so you come to find out that Pain was part of this land that was just being tormented in the middle of war between the five great nations. So people will go and they have battle in his homeland, and everybody die. His parents got killed and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
so he's essentially coming back, fulfilling his deal with the Akatsuki, and he's destroying the Hidden Leaf. And then he's doing it on
Good
grounds.
question. Good question.
Huh.
Good question. How many other little kids had the same thing happen to them?
Well, a lot of people, but
Okay.
they didn't live to tell it. They didn't live to tell the tale.
Nobody else lived to tell tale?
Well, I
So he was
mean,
the only one.
well, actually, no, because look, who else lived?
No,
Who
no,
else lived to tell
you
the
just
tale?
answer my question, nigga.
I'm about to, because I'm going to say Sasuke. I'm about to say Sasuke.
Was he those soldiers just them two?
No, because you got Itachi.
Okay, was he evil also?
Yes, he was evil. He killed his whole clan, killed his whole family.
So the only people that survived this was evil.
Well, I mean, no, Naruto, he lived. Like, he was good.
So
Yeah.
that is the best person throughout this whole thing. Also lived through this. All these were evil, and the person who
What do you mean?
The savior also went through the same thing that they're talking about.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. That's why like Naruto can relate and talk to him, because he's gone through the same dirt that these people have gone to and decided to make another choice, whereas most people would have faltered and started murking people. That's the whole point. Most people will crumble.
Most people. Why I haven't watched Naruto all the way, because it's too much talking.
What
is doing too much talking? If we are fighting, let us fight. We gonna talk after we throw them hands. They're doing all of this while they're powering up. That's not why we're powering up,
bro. It's to build up to the fight.
Backstory.
When you get to the fight, it's all hands. This is build up to the fight. So then when you get to the fight, it's a heavier weight. It's not like just let's throw a punch and pause and do backstory. It's the story. Then you get to the fight, and then the fight has more meaning because you've had the story behind it. Just like it's like I'm surprised you even watched the lore in One Piece. Like, no, you got to talk about that stuff. Well, like they talk and do the dialogue.
So a lot of One Piece, they don't, and if you really, really pay attention to it, you don't get a whole lot of backstory of the evil people.
What?
You get something. Go through it. Go through it.
Kuma,
like just go with it. He's not evil.
Now you know after you see the backstory. First he was.
He wasn't evil in the first place. Even what? Well, okay. Did they show his backstory before or after? I forget.
No, when you are first introduced to Kuma, he is evil, a warlord of the sea, a tyrant. You get his backstory and find out that he's not evil.
Okay, but Kuma is like he's back and forth.
Blackbeard.
Story of the
Blackbeard.
Him.
We are getting his backstory right now.
Okay, I don't know that. I haven't been reading. So
I was like, bro.
I'm not caught up on that part,
bro.
But again, he's also one of the main pivotal people in the whole story. So there's gonna be something on him. But even
that's what I'm saying. Kuma, the main pivotal point in the story.
But also, hold up. To prove your point with that, where if I stopped watching One Piece?
Kuma's backstory. Yo, that's just funny. True.
So I mean, I'm just
that
saying,
backstory be killing.
It's like, come on, dog. I don't want to see.
That's why you like JJK so much, because it is so short. And it's nothing but action. There's no time for backstory.
But there are backstories, and I'm still getting info of what's going on. Because, like, if you even read through with the manga for JJK, you get bits and pieces of why it's going to so evil a little bit, especially in the last chapter a little bit.
Why was he so evil again?
I don't know.
Cause you can't curse.
He was a curse. Hey, but it was enough. Okay, it was enough for me. Why? Because he had a rough life. That's all. And I wanted
a rough life. Did he?
Hey, you know what?
Did he?
Bravo. True to it, through it, bro. Yeah. I ain't even mad at you. He said fair, and he stuck to that. Okay? Yeah. I ain't even mad at it.
That's funny. Yeah, man. So I do like that both aspect of having like the villains that kind of have a reason to be evil, and I do like my evil to just be evil. But I like more characters that have a reason to be evil, I guess. Like, they usually within a series that have multiple villains.
But there's usually no reason to be that evil.
Yeah, bro.
There's
man,
no
sometimes
good
people
reason
just getting
to be that evil.
Getting Done
then
dirty.
you know what? Be better
What?
and do
Be
better.
better.
You know what it sounds like? Too
What's
much
up?
information for the villains.
Too much information for the villains is part of the
Yeah,
story. It's the
too much
world.
information.
It's the world itself. Oh man,
It's
it's
just it sounds like
information. It's a
it
part of the,
sounds it sounds like it'd be a lot of talking to explain that.
well, I mean, it's a long story. I mean, yeah, it is going to be a lot of talk, me talking, trying to explain it. But I mean, just like talking about One Piece, it's a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on.
Again, though, it's the stories of the heroes. We get very, very, very brief stories of the villains. You get very brief, like you get like subjected to just
And
very,
actually,
very
not every MC
tiny
is a
bits.
hero.
Not every MC is a hero. You're very, very correct. And the ones that are just evil, and that's all you're doing is just following along with their evilness. Again, I can deal with that because you
Yeah.
know what? A hero is going to be a hero. I only need one side of the story. I don't
You
want. I
telling
don't
you
want
one
to.
side. The,
I don't want to sympathize with the people that are getting their asses kicked. I don't want to like feel for the villain. I would like the villain to just be a villain. I'm
yeah,
a
but
simple man. I like simple things.
hey, no, there's nothing wrong with that, man. It is like
I
some.
just,
Wait, I'd be like, why though? Because it's like, why'd you have to go in there and pillage all those women and children? Like, you could have
you
just skipped
know,
that.
why do goblins do what they do? I feel it, but you
No,
know what?
but see, like, I need to know why though. It's like, why you? Cause why you doing that? Cause you ain't got nothing better to do. Nothing.
Apparently
Nothing.
not. Apparently not. You just see. Did you see Cell be born and just start
But
folding
even then,
left
there's
and
a reason
right?
behind him. He's got made mixture by everybody. He got all the cells of the most villainous people. That's a
And
good
you
enough
know
reason
what?
for me.
That's a good enough reason. That's all I needed to hear. I didn't need any more of his backstory. I didn't see how he was made or any of that. Actually, did show it,
We always say
but
you
it was
get
more
that though. That's what
Doctor.
I'm saying.
It was more Doctor Giroux's information, and
Yeah.
him like talking about how he created the perfect being. But again, what
Hey, but
did
that's something. That's
what?
something.
But that's it though. It was a very simplistic, just a
But you
boom
talking about
boom.
like a character getting nothing. Like you're just evil. Just
I'm
evil.
okay. I'm okay with like a
You just
little bit,
evil.
but like evil just to be
You
evil is cool, man. Because you know what?
just woke up evil.
If you evil to be evil, that means there has to be somebody that's there because it's good to stop you, and that's the story usually that I'm following.
Yeah.
You know, JJK is just that, and the fact that he's living in the hero, oh, and just being villainous the whole time, watching the get stronger, and then taking his body over, doing all these dirty deeds, and then making him live with it. Ooh, this is a certain type of evil.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you don't watch it, but that's how Boruto is getting right now.
Man,
That's how
you
Boruto getting right now.
murking people and you watching this through your eyes. You killed the whole city, and all you can do is just watch it. You just sitting there like I can't do anything, bro. That's wild.
Oh,
That's
it
wild.
wasn't me.
That
It
was
wasn't me.
wild. You saw the extra eyes. It wasn't me. It wasn't. It wasn't me.
I mean, it wasn't me. No,
All
that's
right.
funny. But
So to the. Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
no, no, that's good though. But that's one of the things I would say though that kind of how we were talking about that villainous. I would say that the new gen definitely has a darker tone to their stories than the old gen. So I will give it that too. So I mean overall, and you know of course for me, nostalgia is going to play a part of it as well between the old big three. Like they're just fun shows, and the thing is, they're fun shows watching growing up, and they're fun shows watching now too. So it's like
Yep.
for me, I can say that they stand the testament of time. Well,
True.
these new gen shows, I'm sure they will too. But it's just overall, I think that they definitely did a good run for sure. I think that they're definitely up there. So no shade to the new gen. I appreciate them actually because it's a big mantle to follow. You know, after what has been presented to us. Because now when you look at anime and what we get from these new gen anime, these are all things that we expected because of what we've seen before. Like
I mean, look at solo leveling.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like all these new anime are able to have the nice, crisp animated fights and the choreography because they have the blueprint from before. You know, Dragon Ball essentially made the blueprint. The big three took those things from Dragon Ball and specialized in each of those areas and made them better and showed what you could and like push the boundaries even further. And then the new gen, like now when you watch a show, it's like you expect these things like from a show, and if they ain't got it, it's like, oh, they trash. But it's like, well, where do you get these standards from? You know what I mean?
Yep. Kaiju number 8.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because like Kaiju number 8.
Dan.
Oh yeah, Dan, and then and that's
see,
the
even
thing too.
Dan, they be doing a little bit extra explanation on them villains too.
Well, that's what I'll say too. With Dan is a little different because it's not like your average shonen. You know what I mean? I would say Dan is like like those branches. There's shonen, and then I guess Dan can be a shonen. Like yeah, but it's more than a shonen. You know, it's like an adventure, slice of life, comedy type deal.
Right.
It's not like you're straight up like My Hero and Dragon Ball and stuff like that. It's a little different.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I would put it in like the subsidiary categories, like I want to say Inuyasha, but like Full Metal Alchemist. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
You know, because like they're really good, and to be fair, Full Metal Alchemist was actually rated the #1 anime for decades.
Right.
But still, I still wouldn't say it's better than Dragon Ball in my opinion. I still wouldn't say it's better than Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach in my opinion.
Well, no, but like you said, that trope of like following along and doing all that, it's really has been a continual thing. Like you get all these Hell's Paradise, all these things that I'm sitting here naming that are just bangers, dog.
Yeah. It was like they're at this new low because like after seeing what we've seen, it's like you kind of have to have your A game if you want to be seen these days, because this is what
even like Freerun wasn't even like that was more of like a man, that shit was a banger too. I'm just going through like just some older animes and this new old animes, I guess.
That's Yeah, no, new gen is definitely on this thing. Like they definitely is a lot of great shows out there, so I appreciate it. But overall, I can put old gen on replay. I feel like,
I'm watching Dragon Ball right now, so.
And when I can put a show on replay, I feel like that's when it's like this, like it's goated,
timeless.
Timeless. Like it's goated. So I think that like MHA is definitely going to be one of those ones that you can keep going back in the future. I do think that JJK is going to be another one that you can keep going back for that excitement. You know what I mean? Like Demon Slayer, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I'm going to be watching that too many times. You know? Maybe kids grow up a little bit. They want to see it. I might see it again. But I think that I'm on the Demon Slayer train right now. But when it's over, it's over. That's it.
It's over. Yep.
So
you ain't said nothing wrong there, because Demon Slayer, I'm not really a fan of these movies. I mean, I'm not. It's kind of, that last movie lost me, bro. I'll be surprised if I go to the next one. But
I feel you, because I'm definitely positive, and it's funny because I even said in like the episode before we went to the movie that I explained that I'm sure that it was going to be fighting, and then like that second half is going to be backstory, and lo and behold, it was backstory. And I won't be surprised if the next movie is going to be like that too. Starting off with action, backstory for the later half.
Definitely.
And that is the thing I don't like about Demon Slayer, because it's like,
I don't really want to see all this backstory, bro. I would rather just.
And for me, I guess I would prefer it the other way. I prefer to see it first before getting into the action, because after you fight, I don't want to see that. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to see that. After you fight and beat the guy, I don't want to see that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a sympathizer. You're sympathizing for the person that was just trying to kill you.
Well, it's too late, you know what I mean, for that.
Even if it's right beforehand, it's like, bro, you're about to fight. Why do I need to know his backstory? Like, let's go. Especially when you're week to week in an anime, dog.
Well, cause I think it's like placement. Well, at least for me, it's placement, because they would have did like old boy's backstory in like season 2.
Kuma?
No, for Demon Slayer, the upper 3. If they did his backstory in like season 2, and then they fought in this movie, I would have been okay with that because they're not fighting directly at this time, but you still get to know more about that character. So then, like they keep the character relevant because you really don't see the upper moons throughout the majority of the show.
Yeah.
But if they were to do something like that, you can kind of keep him relevant, and then by the time they get to the movie, then they can just straight fight. You know who this character is and kind of what he's about, and then after he dies. Instead of you don't see this character at all. There's nothing attaching us to this character. They do their fight. He's obviously the villain. And then after he gets murked, now you want to give a backstory to kind of give some humanization to this character. Like that's just that's whack. That's whack. Like you gave us nothing to even try to remotely even try to care for this character or like even have him be like a fan favorite as far as being cool and having or like you gave nothing to this character at all. And then now you want me to try to feel some type of way after he just died. Like, bro, he's the ops. You know?
He's the ops.
But
he is the ops.
Yeah. So it's like so that's that for me. But who do you think could handle which anime character do you think can handle having $1 million and not lose it?
Nami.
Yeah, hey, that's actually a solid pick. It's actually a solid pick. Matter of fact, she's probably already done it. To be real,
Yeah.
to be real, that's a solid pick.
I don't have anything else to say on that one.
Yeah, because otherwise, outside of her, I wasn't really sure. To be real, you know, I just kind of come up on the fly.
Well, I was just thinking of like captains or like main characters, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Or Bulma.
Yep. I mean, yeah, Bulma can do it too. Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah, I just go for the obvious ones, bro.
Good choice.
I mean,
and then, what was that?
No, go ahead. What were you about to say?
Well, I was actually about to transition.
Okay.
So, what was I going to do? Oh, man. Oh, no, I was going to talk about this isekai here real quick. Let's see if I can pull it up on my thing. Here we go. So, I got on my screen here, and I don't know if it's sharing for you. I can try to share it.
No.
How about now?
Yes.
It's that Handyman Saito.
Oh yeah.
In Another World.
Yeah.
I just finished this last night, and this show is
funny.
At first, man, it almost lost me. It almost lost me. I was like, it was okay at first, and then it got to a point. I think I was like on episode like 5 or 6, and then this old dude magician ended up eating like this dick in a box. I was like, I'm done. I was like, I am done. I turned this. I was like, what am I even watching?
Because before all of them fall out.
Yeah. I was like, what is this? And like right before that too, there's another like sus scene as well where it's like the dude in the cave was like he was like falling for the handyman. I was like, what's going on here, bro? Like what am I watching?
The priest. Priest dude, yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. And then but right after that, I got to episode like 7. Mm-hmm. And right after that, it like the story just like went up. It skyrocketed. I was like, dude, I'm invested.
It's good.
Yeah, I was like, this show is actually goated. Like between the fights, the story, the chemistry between the party and stuff like that. Like it's actually good. And so I just finished the rest of it like that. But I was like, man, it lost me for a second. I almost dropped it. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to skip this part real quick, go to the next part, and then see what happens. And I'm glad I stuck around because it ended up being real good. And then toward the end, like, Gramps was, like, super overpowered and ended up, like, fusing with the dog real quick and ended up, like, I was like, yo, dude.
He was the original. Dude, I'm telling you, it's great. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good one. And then I even like because me, you know, I like slice of life and a little bit of romance anime too. So, like, the relationship between Saito and then the actual fighter in the party. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, that was a cool relationship too. And especially because they're more, like, mature about it and they was actually, like, going into how they kind of felt. And then like the whole backstory, how Gramps was like her dad to some degree because her parents had got lost or whatever.
Dude, it was crazy how that worked, and then how it ended up being him as the person that reset the time in the first place that was in the dungeon. Dog, the whole
and he's actually the one that brought Saito to that world. Yeah,
the whole reason everything came in, man.
It was,
dude,
it was
last
good.
the last from what Sag Dog Warrior or what I gained from the battle to the end was just fire.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
just
it was good.
Fire.
It was definitely good. So I'm definitely excited. I'm ready for season 2 whenever that's gonna drop.
Oh, there's gonna be a season 2?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is a season 2 these days. And if there is, I want it. I want it.
I don't think there's gonna be, dog. They came out a while ago.
Did it?
Yeah, 23.
2023. I mean that's a lot of, and it was 4, 5, 6 years, 10 years.
Yeah, but I mean it ended kind of good. Like it ended.
Oh, it definitely did end it good. Like it's definitely a nice 12 episode, and that's the thing too. Like them 12 episode shows they be perfect bangers. They be just enough to want you to have more. But
and if you get more, you're like they should have just left it.
True. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I do want just at least if they even did like an OVA, it's like I would just a little bit more. But
it's perfect, dog.
I will say though, towards the end, they were starting to get like over the top. Because just when I was like, all right, they beat this thing, and then like they're done, and like they finally, it was like right after they beat that challenge, the next one was right there to be like, nah, screw all that. And it's like, bro, like how many times do they have to like pull whatever move out of their ass to finally beat this thing just for something bigger and better to come out immediately after? And it's like, you barely just beat this thing. How are you gonna beat this next thing? Like,
nah, I love that suffer. I love it.
It's like, bro,
just and maybe I'm just a masochist for other people. But
you sound like Jamal right now.
Nah, when it comes to the characters, I need some development.
They were developed enough. They pull whatever move out of their pocket in order to win that. Brought their brains together and just for them to be like, oh no, but there's just another threat. It's not even like they leave the area. The threat is there. And it's like, bro, like they ain't even like rest, dog.
You didn't leave the area. You should have left the area, bro. You know that this was a known area for monsters, and you just got attacked here. Yeah. Leave. Like, what are you still doing here?
That's true.
I ain't gonna lie. That's their own fault. If it was a bunch, they'd been out.
No, it wouldn't have even been in the dungeon in the first place.
If it was been out, they would have been in there. Same page, different story.
See, that's why like black people can't be no adventurers.
Oh, we can be. We just ain't doing none of that craziness.
Nah.
I'll be in there like somewhere. Into the woods that have already been ventured.
No loot. All been picked through.
Yep.
Getting the scraps.
You know what? Nah, we gonna stand outside of the new ones.
Stand outside of the new ones. All the loot's inside.
We'll get it.
Get him!
Get him!
Oh, he look like he got like a nice haul. Get him!
He looks tired. Like,
he just had a long journey, huh?
A long journey. Oh, you went deep in that dungeon, huh? What'd you find, big bro?
You looking battered and bruised.
I say, twin.
That's funny.
We don't condone violence.
I mean, what happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon.
I mean, that is quite literally how it be.
You know what I mean?
Have you never seen Solo Leveling?
The laws of the dungeon don't apply to the normal laws. You know what I mean?
The laws of the normal folk don't apply in the dungeon.
It'd be real out here in the dungeon. So yeah, I wanted to give that show a shout out because I did enjoy that. It was a really good watch. All right, man. No, another successful one in the books. I think that looked good. been a while since we played Sparking Zero too. We'll have to try to do
Right.
that.
I don't even know who all characters are on that shit.
Yeah, they since you got the release version, they pretty much keep giving you the updates whenever it comes out. So they have the Diamond characters on there.
Yeah, I still haven't watched Daima.
Yeah, I think I think it's a good watch. I think it's a good watch. If you just watch it for what it is, don't even worry about it being like part of the story. If you just
Bro,
watch it for what it
Dragon
is,
Ball
a
is my
Dragon Ball.
favorite. I can't just not watch it. And they stopped Super 2, and then they released that whole another chapter for nothing. And I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just consuming Dragon Ball content.
they released one more chapter and then didn't release anything else.
Well, that chapter that yeah, I mean that was nothing. That was just a Goten and Trunks doing a little thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But like, it was they just there was no.
'Kay, yeah, I don't know what's gonna be going on in future of Dragon Ball Super, but during the meantime, there is Dragon Ball content out there for you to consume.
Yeah, I guess.
That's like when they had the Super Dragon Ball Heroes on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like just good to watch some Dragon Ball.
No, it wasn't the same, brother. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It
What?
was.
You didn't like that?
I
That
never
was
finished
fire.
it. I never
Especially
finished
for
it.
I mean, I don't finish the whole series myself, respectfully, but I did get pretty far into it though. And then there was that one fight with Goku and Hearts when they was really getting in. They actually put in like actual budget on that.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, so you didn't watch it like they like. I was surprised. Like usually they're kind of like, you can definitely tell they're like kind of off episodes, but like for that one they like put some money in that battle. I was like, yo,
Apparently, the next manga is supposed to come out on March 26th or March 3rd.
26. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yep.
Let's see. There's a strong possibility. I guess we'll see. But either way, I'm ready for bed. It's past my bedtime.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.